What's good, everybody? Timeless Traveler here, and welcome back to my Let's Play. Now, I've been doing a little bit of ancient debris mining. I've just been nothing too special, just literally digging in a straight line. That's a little loud. Let's turn that down. But I've just been digging in a straight line and, you know, building up the ceiling, carving out a space, and I managed to gather, as you can see, this is my second run. And it's only been about 10 minutes. I got about 21 pieces of ancient debris. And obviously, if you look at my tools, I already have been here before. I had enough ancient debris to upgrade, I think, 4 of my tools. So that's about 16 pieces. So that's 37 pieces of ancient debris I was able to gather in about 25 minutes to 30 minutes. What am I doing here at a basalt farm? Well, this lovely thing was created by a, his name is, I don't know how to say the name. I'm going to put it in the video as well, but it's GinePik, something. I found a video of theirs where they did this really good basalt farm, and I have just been cranking out the basalt because I need smooth basalt for an upcoming project. Yeah, so we got ourselves a nice little lovely bit of storage down here. And I've been going through the rounds a few times already. 5 shulker boxes at a time, and I think I've got about 10 shulker boxes so far. But now that I got what we need here, this lovely bits of, as Cubfan calls them, Cinnabon. Now that we got these lovely bits, let's go upgrade some more gear and be on with our project for today. And now that the ancient debris is all smelted up, we're of course gonna have to make some netherite ingots. But while we're here, I'm going to gather up all of this lava because we need it for an upcoming farm, an upcoming project. You probably already know what it is at this time. Leave a comment down below if you think you already know. I'm not going to say it until it's done, but if I say that we need lava for a farm, you probably already know exactly what's about to go down. Okay, you broke me. I'll tell you. We're building a lava farm, okay? We're building a lava farm. We are also building something for the lava to go into, because obviously if we're going to be building a lava farm, what do we need lava for? As a fuel source, to make you know, smeltables. So basically what we're going to do, this is going to be a pretty lengthy process / project. Okay, so if we are to come down in here, we're going to carve out this space right here. Okay, this is going to be our industrial smelter. Okay, then once the industrial smelter's all set up, we're gonna have, I want to have 3 stacks of no, I was gonna do 150 furnaces, maybe 3 stacks, but we're gonna have it set up like a U shape. It's gonna be all underground, this area right here, right? And then right over here, this giant mountain is going to be turned into a lava farm based off the designs from BluJayGames. I spent forever trying to find a design. I was testing out and playing with one of Silent Whisperer's designs. The design that he has wasn't going to produce the amount that I wanted. I also really like the idea of a piston feed tape, since I've never built one before, and I wanted to try out the piston feed tape design. So BluJayGames, with his Bedrock Guide episodes, was kind enough to put together a lovely piston feed tape lava farm that zigzags. It has 276 cauldrons. That's a lot. That is easily going to fill up our industrial smelter in just one round. And then the way we're going to design this is whatever's left over is going to go into an overflow storage. So even if I don't run the lava farm for a while, the reserves are going to fill up the industrial smelter if we ever need to. And then we're going to have something really cool planned. After we have the farm put in here, we're going to transform this whole mountain into something more appropriate for a lava farm. So we've got big ambitious plans for today, everyone, but first let's go take a look at the bedroom. And by bedroom, I really just mean this basic hole in the wall. And with a little bit of editing, we will have a fully completed bedroom just like that. Just a little bit of extra detail. Decided to add a bit of a ledge on here and finally made the inside of this look a little bit better. Now it's still pretty empty for now. We got ourselves a nice little basic chandelier. I not too good at chandeliers, but I figured this would be a nice little basic sort of central lighting. We got ourselves the essentials here. We got the bed, the furnace, the chest, you know, all that stuff, right? So we have these two walls right here. What I'm thinking of doing is we're gonna have either a map wall for here and here, and then one of them is gonna be like zoomed in at a 1:1 ratio, and then the other one's gonna be like a 1:16 ratio. I'm just thinking about doing something like that. Or since I still have another unclaimed wall, because one side's going to be the nether portal, the other side is still vacant, so I might turn that into a map room of sorts. I'm still thinking, still debating between the two, but we have the room. We finally have a decent place to sleep. So now let's address this wall right here. So this is going to be our super smelting room. Now, as far as a theme goes, we're going to try to stick to the same palette that we have here in all the rooms, right? But because it's an industrial smelter, I want to have like more industrial, heavy-duty, dark, lava-y looks to it. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe fire throughout the place. Lots of fire, lots of lava falls. Maybe not a lot of lava falls, but some. And then once we have the smelter, then we can work on building the lava farm, and then we'll connect the two. So we have at least 1-2 time lapses on the way. So we're gonna gut this whole space out, clear out a big, large area. All I gotta do is check this out. So I have the beacon right here, and now it's off, and now it's back on at full power for insta mining, which is perfect. Okay. So now we just have to clear this out, set up our industrial smelter, and then we will go from there. Now, I know it doesn't look like much right now. It's a bit of a mess. Don't worry, we'll work on decorating and tidying things up in just a bit. But let's interrupt this time lapse real quick just to talk about the progress that we've made so far. So this is, now I kind of exaggerated earlier. I said something about having like a, you know, a U shape, and each leg was going to be 50 by 50 by 50. I forgot that I'm not that advanced with smelting technology, and something of that length would require a little bit more knowledge to make it run a little bit more smoothly and effectively. So I just went and I settled with, I think it's 15 per leg, and it should be able to go over every single furnace. And then by the time it comes back, this one will just have finished smelting its one block, and then the chest minecart runs back over it again. I know what some of you are thinking. So we talked about making a lava farm, and this is fueled by lava. Okay, so what do we do with all the empty buckets? Well, that's what this lovely filter is here for. So I was testing this in the creative mode, so I know that this actually does work. So whenever, say we have some lava buckets in here, okay? Lava buckets right there. As soon as an item goes in here, it smelts, it automatically outputs that empty bucket. It's gonna try to go the same direction as all the smelted items. However, we have a filter right here that will suck in every single bucket and just put it right there for us. It's perfect. So that's taken care of. We have the item input, which is just your basic, you just throw some items in here. Let's just go ahead and We'll throw some in here like that, right? And then it's gonna go up here. It's gonna load up into an item elevator or a bubble vader. It's going to see that light just turned on. Yep, that means it turned off the powered rail. So when the chest minecart shows back up, where is it? There we go. So as soon as it shows up here, it's going to load up those items. Once it's out of the hopper, it's going to be on its way. It's going to evenly distribute the items into all of the furnaces. And now all of these extra chests are also for storing large quantities of lava buckets. Okay, so every chest that you see, that's storage for lava buckets. And then by the time every single thing in here is filled up with lava buckets, we have a little excess down here. So if we ever just want some random lava buckets, we can just come down here and pick them up from there. Now let's go back over to the minecart loading system. Now I made a tutorial on this. It's been over a year ago. Some of this already existed before I made a video on it, but we have ourselves, you know, just your basic minecart loader. So whenever there's an item inside that hopper, that's going to turn on. That's going to turn off the NOT gate, which unpowers that rail, which tells the minecart, hey, it's time for you to stop and take all the items in here. Once the items are out of that hopper, it switches back on and sends it on its way. And then without going into like a bunch of extremely boring detail, the rest of this is basically overflow protection. So if this just starts filling up, say that chest minecart fills up completely, the hopper starts to fill up, it gets so full, it reaches a point where it actually stops telling the minecart, hey, you have to go because you're full. So this stuff right here just basically tells it, hey, when it reaches a certain capacity in this hopper, tell that chest minecart that it's full and let it be on its merry way. Now then this little bit right here, because if the chest minecart has any amount of items in here, the default state for here, that powered rail will stay off. So it'll drop out. It's 45 times 2 because it goes over it twice. It'll deposit 90 items, then it'll stop here, refill 90 items, and be on its way. I didn't like that. I wanted it to only stop when it is completely empty. So I searched around, and then eventually I couldn't find anything, so I just created this circuit that will basically tell the chest minecart, or tell the system, hey, there's something in the chest minecart. It's not empty, so let's keep it going, and it'll send a signal back to there, so it never stops until it is completely empty. I don't know if any of that made any sense, anyone. Just let me know down below in the comments if you were able to catch up with all that. I know I'm not the best at explaining redstone. Just know that it's flawless. Everything in here is completely flawless. It's not the most efficient. It's definitely not the biggest furnace array out there, but I think for the starter, the non-starter starter base, I'm calling it the starter base, even though we're so many episodes in, and this is a pretty sizable base so far. But anyway, for this base, this is our first base. Well, this is not called starter base. We'll call it our first base. This is perfect. This is the perfect size, I think. 45 furnaces, or 45 furni, the plural version of furnaces, I think. With a filter system to sort out the empty buckets. We've got the automatic input. We've got the uncloggable smart detection chest minecart unloader. So now, oh yeah, and we also have the excess lava from the upcoming farm, which we are going to build very, very soon. So we got this project done. Okay. Now, the next step in the process is we need to create the fuel sources to basically fund that smelting room. So this island right here, we got to do a little bit of terraforming, a little bit of flattening, a little bit of cutting and chopping and pasting and cropping and all that stuff. We're going to put in a nice sizable lava farm. We're going to connect it up underground, of course, all clandestine, right? Connect it up to the smelter, and then we will have a fully functioning smelter, and then we can work on decorating both this lava farm as well as the smelting room. So let's go ahead and jump into another time lapse and let's get right to it. Well, would you look at this? There's nothing more beautiful, I think, than a nice lava farm. I admit that I was very, very frustrated taking this apart like twice, 3 times, putting it back together, and it's not the best looking thing underneath, but from above, it just looks amazing. BluJay put a lot of thought into this pattern, making it fit well. I like it. And while I was actually filling in the lava, I actually ran out. I had like 5 shulker boxes of lava, and that definitely wasn't enough. But luckily, I just had to slap in the dripstone, so I activated the farm right away while I was filling up the lava. Lava buckets were filling up, so I could take my empty buckets, fill these up, and just continue filling up the rest of the farm. It was basically self-sustaining. So now I just want to see it move. Once it's fully filled, that's when we really get to use the farm, and that's when I'm gonna have to connect this up into the smelter. We've got everything set up over there, everything set up over here. We just need to connect it in the middle. But in the meantime, let's give this a little flick. Oh, look at that. That's just lovely. I wonder, does it fill up with lava while it's moving? Somehow there's water filling up and then going away. I don't know if that's probably a bug rock. You know how this is. You know how Bedrock Edition is. This is definitely a bug rock. And it's almost like it gets dark too. Like sometimes it's water, sometimes it's lava, and then like it's like obsidian almost. Wouldn't that be something? Farmable obsidian through this method. Wouldn't be my favorite one. I'd much rather have a wither cage, which with 1.19 coming out may not be that far away. But this is looking good. This is looking very, very good. I don't know if it's filling up, but I'm just gonna turn it off for now. What we have to do is I'm not gonna do this on camera, but I'm basically just gonna. I thought I stopped it. What's going on? Uh-oh. Why won't it stop? What happened? What did I do wrong? Aha. Ha. I figured it out. I put an extra piece of redstone dust right here when it wasn't supposed to. Okay. Oh, what a relief. I was gonna really worry. Let's just test this again. Okay, it's on, and then it should turn off. I don't remember what I was saying, but good thing we put this cover in here because the rain's here. These would have instantly filled up with water. But we have the lava farm. The lava farm is complete. The super smelter is complete. Off camera, I'm literally just gonna turn this into an auto dropper, and then have a water stream running tune trickle down all the way down here. It's gonna journey for a bit. We're gonna send it off into the smelter. Is that close? Am I too far away? Let's see. The smelter is right here. I thought I figured this out perfectly. So let's say we're here at Z20. Okay, so we got 128 blocks of sim distance. So from 20, it's a little too far. That's okay. That's okay. We will make it work. Just gonna have to kind of be in the area and let the items transport from one side to the other. But no matter, we will send these off into an auto dropper, and it's gonna fill up the smelter. So I'm gonna do that off camera, and then in the meantime, we are going to complete the look of this mountain. So let's get ready for another time lapse. Wow, this project took so much longer than I expected. It's just looking at the amount of footage from recording, we are looking at about roughly 35 hours of recording and building this monstrosity of a build. This is including the farm, this is including the stone outline, and then adding in all of the darker blocks and lava. Let's take a look at this up close. Now, I know I reached out to some of you on social media to let you know, hey, sorry it's taking me so long to get an episode out, but as you saw from the time lapse, as you can see from this right now, there's a reason why it took me so long. I mean, just look at this. This is a monstrosity of a volcano. Now, I was struggling for the longest time because I couldn't find any good volcanoes on Minecraft. I was looking at pictures of real volcanoes, and the color palette was pretty much very, relatively black bits all over, and then maybe some ash. I didn't put the ash in. I just I thought of using tuff, but I decided to cut that out. What I did do, however, this is a little interesting. You'll see that there's bits of gold. Now, I'm trying to pretend like these aren't actually bits of gold, but more of much smaller, like veins of lava, kind of creeping out of the volcano. Okay, that's what I'm going for, and I think it looks pretty good. I might change it. I think I might just keep it. And then I found out that you can put, I thought you had to put slabs on top of fireplaces in order for the smoke to come out. That's not actually true. You could put a solid block of lava, a lava source on top. You can even put solid blocks right on top, and as long as it is directly on top of the as long as it's in the same space, like check this out right here. So right here, if we put the solid block right here, cuts it off. If we put it right on top of that fireplace, boom, it goes through, giving us this really nice smoky effect to really show that this volcano is alive. I'm really liking how this one turned out. Now we got ourselves the lovely lava fall going all the way down into the pool of lava over here. And then we missed a spot. I saw a bit of stone. Yep. There we go. Let's get rid of that. Now, my favorite pool of lava is going to be right here. This sucker, this alone took me about an hour just to fill in the lava, go back inside the farm. Luckily, I had the farm already there, so it was constantly producing lava. So I just had to go fill the buckets, dump them out here, fill in the buckets, dump them out here. And then the volcano is just, it filled up this whole pool. That's the story behind this. We got the volcano. It obviously is erupted. It's active. And it's just, it's just making land here and there. That's what all the basalt is. And then before we wrap this episode up, I want to show you a couple of things. So here we have the finished lava farm. This thing is amazing. I actually, I think off camera, I added in a little auto dropper system with a fueling setup. That's what's in here, just empty. Okay, with a fueling system that is going to just fill me up with empty buckets, so I can just stay here. It's going to give me a bucket, and as long as my inventory is full, which it is, I just scoop up the lava, and it puts it into the storage system down into the super smelter. Now, we saw it in the time lapse, but here we go, everybody. Let's just take a look at this. Let me turn off this so you can really appreciate the look of my super smelting room. I mean, this is, I went overboard a little bit. I feel like it might have been too much. As far as resources are concerned, can you guess what this is? That's right. These are all blast furnaces. I did it just for the texture. I thought it would really fit well with the deep slate. So I just figured, you know what? Let's just try an entire floor and ceiling of blast furnaces, whatever the plural form is. And I think it turned out really, really well. Well, we did it, everybody. We got ourselves a super smelter, a lava farm, a nice little bedroom to rest in, and we have ourselves the piece de resistance, the mega volcano. basically just a volcano. All of this was just to mask the lava farm. I thought it would make sense to have a volcano and with a lava farm inside the volcano. I just didn't think that it was going to take me this long. I am so sorry, everybody, for taking this long again. I apologize. I wanted to try to get videos out more regularly, and this really delayed my desire to do that by a lot. But we're going to wrap it up here, everybody. Thank you all again so much for watching. I am Timeless Traveler, and this was my Let's Play. We got a lot of work done today. This episode's probably going to be a bit longer than normal. I still haven't done any editing. It's going to be a long couple days for me to put all of this together, get the time lapse, get the editing, all that stuff in there. But I hope you enjoy seeing this volcano. I'm officially calling this the second wonder of the world, of my world. The first one, of course, being the amethyst, custom amethyst geode over here, or as I call it, the giant geode, farming my amethyst shards and slimes, which I just found out with 1.19. It's a good thing I have an amethyst shard farm, because I need those to start duplicating allays. But I digress. That is my first wonder of the world. Ooh, bees. And this is the second wonder of my world. Probably the most magnificent build that I've ever made. I don't know if I'll ever be able to do something as grand as this anytime soon, because this was exhausting. This last day of recording, I've just been at this for like 6 solid hours, just trying to get it done. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed seeing this. Let me know what you think of the lava farm, of the volcano, and of course the super smelter. So next episode, we're probably going to do a little bit of ancient city exploring. We're going to try to take out the warden and see how many hits does it take to take him out. I don't know. We might have to stock up on potions. Maybe I'll just explore ancient city and run for my life. Who knows? We'll see. But until next time, thank you all again so much for watching. Don't forget, please, to like this video. It took hours and hours of recording just to get this episode together. I would greatly appreciate if you hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you have not already. But you all take care, have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next episode.